Hello, my friends. It's been a while since I've done a tag. It's not something I do very often, but it is something I enjoy watching tremendously. And it's a good thing I do, otherwise I would have never known that the lovely MJ from Reading This Live has tagged me to do this fun and entertaining video. I chose to answer the questions while taking you on a walk on the banks of the Marne, my local river that joins the Seine right before entering Paris. It's a natural reserve of simple beauty and one of my favorite places to meditate. I hope you'll enjoy this relaxing moment. My Favorite Things tag was originally created by author Lauren Adele. So let's have some fun. I listen to so many different genres that it's almost impossible to answer this one. But if I absolutely had to choose, I'd say my favorite classical is Chopin. Favorite classic rock, Pink Floyd. Favorite dancing mood, Buena Vista Social Club. And favorite jazzy mood, Nina Simone. I can never resist the incredible duo of Audrey Hepburn and Peter O'Toole in the 1966 romantic comedy How to Steal a Million. I regularly come back to Pedro Almodóvar's Volver, and I have a soft spot for Autumn in New York. I love a good blend of orientals, like sandalwood and pepper. I often think I'd like to smell like a cardamom pod. But the one scent that has stayed on top of my list for more than 25 years is freesia. It is one of those rare flowers whose fragrance is impossible to distill. And I have yet to find a synthetic freesia perfume that comes close to the real deal. This makes for a very meditative experience of living in the present moment, each time I have freesias in a vase. Animation is not my genre of choice. But I must admit, The Aristocats is a charming Disney film. I love the classic drawings, and I cannot resist a singing cat. There is beauty in every season. But I feel most comfortable in autumn. The fresh mornings after months of unbearable heat, the rainy afternoons of reading with a cup of tea at hand, autumn harvests with such a variety of fresh produce, and the glorious chrysanthemums everywhere. Oh yes, I'm definitely an autumn person. For the cold season, Mulled cider is my absolute favorite. And for summer, a nice and light Spanish vino tinto de verano is absolute bliss. I've filmed videos with both recipes if you're curious. The links are in the description box. I'm not a big fashion collector, and I usually don't get attached to my clothes. But I do love this silk dress that I made and hand-painted a few years back. It was a first try and probably beginner's luck, but I do love it. How can anyone answer this one? The only possibility for me is a stream of consciousness answer. Gustave Flaubert, Elif Shafak, Elizabeth Gilbert, Khaled Hosseini, Simon Antonescu, Enrique Emmanuel Schmidt, François Sagan, Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Jon Luca Caragiale, Anne Patchett, It depends on my mood, but usually reading in bed is my thing. I also have a special time of year, late autumn, early winter, when nightfall comes very early, and I can read on my couch at 6 p.m. with scented candles around me and a cozy fireplace ambiance. If you'll allow me, I'll replace this with a short list. I've often said to friends, if I were allowed only one thing to eat for the rest of my life, I could survive on... So, here is my survival kit. Italian olives, Greek feta cheese or Italian burrata, French bread, medjool dates, Ethiopian coffee, and fresh water from a spring in the mountains. It must be twilight, with its strong symbol of winding down. There are no more expectations of performance and getting things done. Only the prospect of an evening, however I choose to spend it. There is a scent of freedom at twilight. The freshness of forest green is always my go-to. It's a color that stimulates my synesthesia. It smells like moss and Christmas trees. It tastes like crunchy fresh asparagus. It quenches my thirst and sounds like a coshy bell. Forest green is more than a color. There are channels that have a calming and inspirational effect on me. channels that feel like soulmates in a way. Kylie Flavel, Yona Yinton, her 86 square meters, The Cottage Fairy, Helena Woods, Nathaniel Drew. And then there are the entertaining channels, the places where I learn new things or laugh with people that feel like long-lost friends. Garden Answer, The Chateau Diaries, Dr. Shireen Idris, Peaceful Cuisine, Ediya ASMR, Katie Brindle, Pickup Limes. Sorry, more than a top 3, but I cannot help it. Links to all of them in the description box. Musicals are not my thing, but theatre is. And while the text is at the heart of it, the production is what I'm looking for. I've loved the award-winning Edmond at the Théâtre du Palais Royal, a spin-off inspired by Edmond Rostand's Cyrano de Bergerac. And I've been lucky enough to see 3 legends of Romanian theatre on stage in the National Theatre in Bucharest: Radu Beligan, Marin Moraru and Gheorghe Dinica in the excellent Take Ianche și Cader. Not to mention Peter Brook's plays. Maybe my fondest memories of live theatre, though there are many, many more. I loved so many places I visited, each one for different reasons. But maybe the one I would go back to right now, that holds a special place in my memories, is the island of Capri. I've spent little time there, and yet the memories are so vivid in my mind. But I'd like to refresh them nonetheless. This being said, I might say the Alhambra tomorrow, or the roaring energy of Anfield the day after that. It's a subjective choice and a moment in time. I feel like I'm the last one to do this tag, so I don't want to tag someone who already did it. But if I'm not mistaken, this invitation would suit Dia from the channel Novel Idea, Deborah from Booking with Deborah, and Vada from Vadania Silverscribe. And of course, anyone watching this who feels tempted by the questions. But I have to warn you, it's not as easy as it sounds. Or maybe I just have a problem with choices. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for taking a walk with me today. And until next time, enjoy your reading and your ritual.